Hi guys, it's Grace with Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Tuesday, November 6th, 2018, and I am here today for my week 44 post-op VSG update. To jump right into stats, again, my name is Grace, I'm 5'8", 27 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG weight loss surgery. My highest weight ever recorded was 354 pounds in May of 2017. I was required by my insurance to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet, and over the course of that 6 months, I lost 35 pounds, so my starting weight day of surgery was 319 pounds. Last week, I came at you with a weight of 206.6 pounds, and this morning I weighed in at 205.7. So, that is a weekly loss of 0.9 pounds, a loss since surgery of 113.3 pounds, and a loss since my highest weight of 148.3 pounds. So not quite a pound loss this week, and honestly, I'm really happy with that. If you watched my month 10 video, which was Friday, you'll know that I was about 3 pounds heavier on Friday than I was on my last Tuesday weigh-in. That weight finally all came off yesterday. So yesterday I weighed in at 206.6, and then this morning I was at 205.7. So I worked off that Halloween mostly water weight from overconsumption of sugar cookies and have lost some weight. So yay. I want to say my next goal for 75% of my excess body weight loss is like 204.5. I need to double check that. But if so, I'm getting pretty close to that next goal, which is insane. I definitely am feeling, you know, you got fat days, you got thin days. I've been having some good thin days lately, especially when I'm wearing like my Spanx, which I wear every single day, partially for appearance, but mostly just for like comfort, both mental and physical comfort. I look really, like my ribs look really narrow. You know, like I think I've mentioned before, and you know if you've seen my videos, I carry a lot of weight in my stomach. So my stomach and then my legs, like I've lost weight in my legs, but I would say like my lower half is where I'm keeping most of the weight, primarily like my thighs and my stomach. I've lost quite a bit of weight up like on my rib cage. So like sometimes I'll like turn to the side, you know, and I look really thin to myself. And I'm really noticing like my boobs have gotten a lot worse in like the past week or two, like just smaller, you know, like they've been kind of crepey and wrinkly and whatever, loose skinny. But I was kind of noticing, you know, feeling myself up as one does. And I'm like, yeah, there is like a slightly more than generous handful, and that I had significantly more than a handful before. And even more recently, I definitely am seeing some loss there, which makes me nervous because my ultimate goal would be to have enough tissue left to just need a breast lift and not augmentation. But because I don't want to be like flat as a board. But we'll see. Hopefully I don't lose everything. Another thing I'm like obsessed with lately is my hands. I don't know what it is, but my hands just feel really small, and it's fascinating. Like my wrist, I don't know if you can tell, like I can more than wrap my whole hand. I never used to be able to do that. Like it would be like that, barely touching. And then just like doing like that, and like I don't have a bangle, but you know, it's like I can feel how like my hand would fit into a normal size bangle when it definitely didn't before. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm starting to get a little bit of knuckle showing there on this one. The other ones are still a little bit pocked, but I'm getting a knuckle. So like I have always had dimples, like I've never seen my knuckles, but like here I'm starting to see them. So yeah, I don't know, like I'm honestly like always just like touching my hands. Very weird. My roommate the other day was like doing something, and I was just like staring at her wrists and was like, she was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just really into hands lately. It's very strange. Anyways, yeah, things are going okay. I worked out this morning, did couch to 5K. I wasn't feeling it, you know. Last week's, my Tuesday, Thursday runs were so good. This morning it was like pulling teeth again. Funny how that just, like, my headspace wasn't where it needed to be. But I did it. I've been trying to work kind of more movement into my day. I'm like constantly aware of the fact that when you're restricting and going down in calories, like your NEAT tends to naturally decrease, and I want that to not happen because like the higher your NEAT is, like the higher your energy and your calorie burn, your energy expenditure. So I've been like doing little things to help with that. Like I work on the 3rd floor of a building, and so I've been trying to take the stairs. Sometimes I just automatically get in the elevator, but I've been trying to take the stairs. And there's 2 bathrooms on our floor. One is like down an extra hallway. It's kind of like 100 steps further just to get to the bathroom. So unless I'm like running late to a meeting, I've been going to that bathroom because, you know, that like adds 200 extra steps every time I go to the bathroom. So just like looking for like little things that I can do, going to the, just like the slightly farther drugstore. Yeah. So I've been feeling very, you know, proud. Also, today is voting day, not weight loss surgery related, but for all of my American friends, I sincerely hope that you all voted today. It's super important. So let me know if you voted, and I'll give you a little heart because obviously I have preferences about who, about the party that would be running our country, but regardless of what my personal preferences are, people just need to vote and need to be civically minded and take responsibility for the people who are governing our nation. Anyways, little aside, but I hope you all voted. Who are in America? I know I have some non-US viewers, and if you have your own elections, vote in those. I've also noticed that, strangely, as of late, I tend to do better. Like, I tend to be more on track on the weekends, which is unusual for me because, like, my work days are so structured. It makes it really easy for me to kind of plan my meals when I'm eating. But there's also, like, tons of food at work that I'm not bringing in. And I don't really have I don't have food in my house that is not easily workable within my plan. So, I mean, there are obviously times where, I mean, it's easy. I could easily go over my calorie goal for the day, but it's not like I have chips and cookies at my house. But chips and cookies are at work, and, you know, there's just more temptation there. And I don't know, yeah, it's interesting because I'm almost more bored at work, I think, just because I need that constant mental stimulation. And like at home, it's more easy for me to multitask in a way that is difficult to do sometimes at work. Because they like frown at you, you know, on trying to paint your nails while you're working. It's like frowned upon. So, yeah, it's strangely almost easier for me to keep my mind occupied at home, which is interesting because that never used to be the case. I feel like weekends used to be when I would indulge more. So, yeah. Fascinating. Not too much to talk about today, this week. I think because I had my monthly update on Friday, so it was like kind of halfway between my weekly updates. I already talked about stuff there. You've seen plenty of me, I'm sure. Yeah. So, I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I am definitely feeling my weekend was super on track, and I think that really helped kind of just clear my mind and reset after the indulgences of all the shit that was around the office for Halloween. And I've been on track yesterday and today, and I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling positive, and feeling like I can get these last 5.7 pounds off by the end of the year, maybe even get lower. I mean, honestly, when I think about the fact that I'll be at 199 soon, like it's like there's a block in my head. I can't fathom it. That's the point where it's like Y2K, you know? Like I'm going to get there and my scale's going to break and The world's gonna end. Stay tuned and we'll find out together what happens. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful, fantastic day wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.